look at that. There is the airport, very popular airport in this northern part of Slovenia. It's named Lesce. You have a lot of possibilities. You can make the license for the sport pilot, parachuting, for paragliding, hang gliding. If you like, you can make excursion with a small plane. Half an hour plane, they cost about 100 euro, I think, something 150 euros. You can go for 3 person, yeah. You can drive to the A3 or this area around. Then you can fly your plane if you get, and if you like adrenaline, you can jump on the tandem parachute from the 3,000 meter high. This is 9,000 feet, and in this jump is cost actually nearly 100 quids, and jump is included parachutes, navigator, plane, and small Bible, yeah, just in case, yeah, just a few pages. And on the right side, my dear guys, this is Radovlica, really nice place. And if you're staying in Bled, I really recommend it to visit this town on your right side. But before Radovlica, we have a village, Lesce, which they announced from the chocolate factory. And by the chocolate factory is the shop. One, you can buy the same chocolate like other stores, but maybe just a few cents is cheaper. Not so big difference, yeah? And Radovlica, this on the right side, if you have time this week, next week, I mean, you take the public bus, they're taking you 10 minutes to Radovlica. From the main bus station, you walk about 5 minutes to the old center. And old center is really beautiful buildings from the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th century. And the church, for example, in the town Radovlica, there from the 14th century, church dedicated to the St. Peter. There is also part of the Frenzy War when the people was defending from the Turks. And then we have also a museum about Slovenian bee, apiculture, actually beekeeping. Slovenian bee, which was, we say, like created from Slovenian beekeeper Anton Janša. And the museum is really interesting. You can find the whole history about beekeeping from 400 years ago till today. You can find also old beehives, which first beehive looks like just past one part of the timber. Yeah? Then other beehives, like the statue of the Turkish soldier. Inside of this wooden statue was the beehives. Yeah? Or some other beehives looks like the mini castles. It's really, really interesting. And also you can find in this museum one family of the bees, and you can see how they're flying out through the windows, how they're coming back with honeys. You can see the queen. It's really actually interesting if you want to know something about beekeeping. And if you know some beekeepers around, you can buy also honey. It's a cost not so cheap, not so expensive. It's quite cheap, between 5 and 8 euros for 1 kilo. Depends which taste you prefer. Yeah, because they have a chestnut honey, acacia honey, pine tree honey, and so they separate on the different taste. Yeah. Actually, my job in this part, in Slovenia, all around Slovenia, is the tourism. But just in this area especially, because we have a 2 seasons. This is winter and the summer season. Winter season, they start from the Christmas time to the middle of March. Temperature during the winter time, they're around -7, -10. Could be also a couple of days, maximum 4 or 5 days, -23, -24 degrees Celsius. It's not so bad. Just take always brandy with you. Slovenian schnapps, 46% alcohol. You can mix them together with diesel on the winter time. Then you know it's definitely good. Yeah, it's fuel, like the fuel. Yeah, burning water. And summer season, they start usually from May to the end of September. Temperature they're also very nice, 27, 30. Sometimes could be warmer, but sometimes also very cold. So if we get a 1 day or 2 days with the snow on the mountain on the middle of the August or middle of June or July, is nothing unusual. This is quite normal. Yeah. But this is why, because Julian Alps, the border between the 2 provinces, and these 2 provinces, they have a different climate. Mediterranean on the other side, and this side Alpine, and there is coming the conflict between this climate and all from the trees, and could be also big difference in the temperature. Yeah. On the left side, again, we have one church. This is the Basilic Church, dedicated to the St. Mary. The church was visiting the Pope, St. John Paul II, 15 years ago. On the front of the church is the hill, his statue. So actually some people been with me on this excursion, then they know about this miracle, which was happened about 5 years ago. So I try to also to the rest of the guests to say what's happened with this miracle, because miracle has happened there. Blind people start watching, invalids start walking. This is the point, yeah. And 5 years ago, it was also in newspaper. One man was in the church. He was praying 50 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour, and after 1 hour he was just standing up immediately, so quick, and turn around, cross over the whole church, and when he's coming on the sunlight, he started turning around and screaming, "Oh my God, people, look at this! I walking, I can't believe I walk next all my life. Look at this, I walk, I have to walk." And one lady was there, she said, "What's wrong, mister?" "Oh my God, I have to walk, look at this, I'm walking, finally I walk." "Mister, may I help you, what's wrong?" "No, you can't help me, someone's stealing my bicycle, I have to walk." Alright. So much about the miracles in Slovenia, in the churches. Alright. And on the right side, you can see the hill with the church again. No miracles, no worry. But it's miracles from the view. It's fantastic view, really. From this chapel on the right side, you see? Chapel, white chapel on the top of the hill. Basically, main religion in Slovenia is the Roman Catholic religion. About, let's say, 82% is the Roman Catholics. I told you before, the Slovenia is a small country with 2 million inhabitants, and in this small country, included with the small chapels and the big cathedrals, we have more than 3,500 churches. This is really big number. And many of these churches, let's say 70% of these churches, they're built in the 15th century and on the top of the hill. Why? In this time, the Turks crossing this part of Slovenia. Where the Turks coming, there was make big massacre. They was burn the villages, kill the people, rape the women, stealing the kids, especially the small kids. And from these kids, when they grow up, they was make special soldiers, Janichars, we call Janichar. This was soldiers which was really cruel soldiers. And from protect self, the people build the chapels on the top of the hill. Why the chapel? Strange, eh? Because by the chapel on the hill, you have a nice view, and there they left the guards. Guards was guarding on valley. If they saw the Turks coming, they was ringing the bells. There was alert for the villagers if they're ringing the bells from the chapel on the hill, yeah? And after that, there was burned a big beacon fire by the church. This beacon fire saw the next church, which was 5 kilometers further. And this signal was actually traveling very quick. So we want to make test about 20 years ago, and we do it actually. And we need to send a signal from the Croatian border to this part of Slovenia in 2.5 hours. That was very quick actually. From that reason, to send one signal so quick, you have to get the many chapels. For that reason, we have small churches in Slovenia. Of course, these churches, they're not open every day, just for the special occasion. Now, my dear guests, on the left side completely, you can't see so well, there is the last part of the Karavanke mountain range. And the next mountain, what you will see further on the left side, there is the Kamnikar's. Full name of this Kamnikar's is Kamniško-Savinska Alpe. Shortly, it's just Kamnikar. And between these two Alps, on the left side exactly there, we have a huge valley, 18 kilometers huge valley, where we have a lot of interesting things, especially for the tourists also, like medieval town Tržič, very good preserved medieval place with the oldest shoes factory. Shoes factory was erected in 1931, and the name of the shoes factory is Pico. The name Pico became from the owner of the shoes factory, Peter Kozina. First two letters from Peter and first two letters from Kozina give it the name of factory, Pico. Then by the Tržič town we have also we have a gorge 4.5 kilometers long gorge, and it's a nice walking area, but just in the summertime, of course. Then we have also some old mine when the people was mining lead and copper, 14th, 15th century. But the mine was very poor with this ore of lead and copper, so the mine was closed very soon. And also there we can find the fields, huge field, what was the camp, concentration camp from the Second World War. Concentration camp was the branch of the Mauthausen. You know, Mauthausen was very cruel camp, yeah, like Auschwitz or some others. And in the camp, which was open 43, the first prisoners was the French political prisoners. These French political prisoners, they built a tunnel through the mountains. When the tunnel was finished, they tried to escape. Many of them escaped, and many of them also died on the from the shoot of the German. After this escape, the concentration camp became international, that means all different nationality, to the 45, when was come liberation. After the 45, the tunnel which built the French prisoners, they stayed closed till 1963 because Yugoslavia and Austria didn't get good relationships. And finally, in 1963, tunnel was opened for the traffic, and still today we use like a little border between Austria and Slovenia. The tunnel there, long 1,589 meters, let's say 1 mile, nearly 1 mile long tunnel. And up to the tunnel, we have still one mountain pass. The mountain pass, they're closed for the traffic. You can run the pass with the bicycles, no problem. You can walk over, no problem. Not with the car. And the road over the mountain pass is actually oldest road in Slovenia. And the road was built by the Romans. Roman built the road from Klagenfurt in Austria over the Bled Pass, further direction Kranj, our provincial capital on the right side, from Kranj further to Ljubljana, Postojna, and then to Italy. Today when we're driving on this excursion, Postojna and Lipica Stud Farm, we're driving on the very similar way which was planning the Romans. Because Romans, they stay everywhere, you know, probably. Also in England, they stay there, yeah? Actually, the town on the right side, this is our provincial capital, Kranj. You can see the name, K-R-A-N-J, Kranj. You will pronounce Kranj, yeah? But we pronounce Kranj. Because N and J, this is one letter actually, for us. For you is Kranj. Don't worry, we understand. And Kranj town is actually a town with about 35,000 inhabitants, industrial town, also very old. They are very known also in the Roman time because Romans built a colony, actually military area, and from this military area they grow up to the town which was twice burning down from nearly 70%, and finally on the end of the Roman Empire, the area approaching the Slavic people, they was approaching like the barbars, they destroying everything on our way, included the places, houses, everything. From that reason we don't have so many remainings from the Roman time. But the town was also in the, later on was also damaged a couple of times from earthquake. They burned down, there was damage last time, big damage from near the end of the Second World War when there was bombing from the British Royal Air Forces. Why? Because the Germans, to stay in the town, they used the industry from producing the war materials, and also in the Kranj town was the factory who was producing the part for the Messerschmitt plane. But after the Second World War, the town was progressing very well, and actually today is a beautiful town. I mean, old center. We can divide the town on the 3 parts: new town, historical part, and the industrial part. Industrial part, they announced from the few factories, really big factory like textile factory, electric tools factory, electric chips factory, very huge factory. The second one on this region is the telecommunication, and on the town Kranj we have a biggest factory on the region. This is the town factory Sava tires. This is Slovenian. It was Slovenian factory. which producing the Slovenian tires about 10 years ago or something like that. Americans buy this company more than 60%, or around 60% actually, and today we call Sava Goodyear tires. So if you use the Goodyear tires in your own car, then you know they're coming from the Slovenia, especially if they write made in Slovenia. But the Americans also now, I mean Sava company, Sava Goodyear tire, invest in Slovenian tourism, and they're owner also of the Hotel Golf Park and the Grand Hotel Toplica. Actually, on the left side, when there's the nice weather, you can see also beautiful mountain range with of the Kamniško-Savinska Alp, with the highest mountain, Storžič, really nice mountain. And the next mountain, which they are also very close, is the mountain Krvavec, which they are also very nice, and ski resort on the winter time, ski resort with a long season, because they are quite high. The ski season starts usually and November, begin December, when we have plenty of snow. You can still ski there on some slopes, not on all, just 1 or 2 slopes, and the 1st May.
Molto lungo.
Ik weet niet wat het
Don't take no video camera.
We get off at the 7 and we stop, don't we? I know, but the others are right back.
Keep walking. There will be a next one. Hello. Move a bit forward, please.
תלכו קדימה, ותעלו על הראשון שיהיה. אל תעשו לי, זה מתרגל שם. תיכנס, נלך, תמיד מגיע, איך נגיע עוד
show you more than love. Just slip in your house. Like Alien, isn't it? Did you get on a Bled? Did you get on the Bled coach at all?
No.
Oh, right. Yeah.
See whether I've got
Yeah, Leotard Pisa.